Alrighty, everyone. I believe we are live. Welcome back to the channel. My name is Dave. You're watching Gaming with Dave. Today, we got a... Whoa. This is what happens when you try to do live. You change things too much. We got a comment today, rather last night, just simply asking if I have any more flipping ideas or anything that can be of use to anyone. And so today I figured to jump on live stream and just have a quick chat about items that you can flip and kind of walk through my process really live and kind of go about it that way. So I'm just going to let everyone know that this stream is live, and then what we'll do is we'll kind of jump into everything and go to town. So give me a second here. Hey, everyone. Live this morning. Alrighty. Okay, so I think I have everything good to go. I'm going to be bouncing around from screen to screen here, and I only have 2 monitors. Really, I should have a third so I can monitor the chat and everybody that's watching as this kind of happens and goes through. But the comment, I'll throw it back up, was from Siesta 1994. Sorry if I pronounced your name wrong, but I'm making a whole video for you, buddy, so hopefully that makes you feel good and you forgive me for saying your name wrong. But yeah, I can totally walk through some more ideas. For everyone that has not watched any of my other flipping content, I've gone through the theory of flipping, which really goes through kind of the concepts of what I'm going to walk through here today, as it relates primarily to supply flipping, which is going to be the bulk of flipping that I think most players would interact with and do, just because it's a lot lower risk. I've gone through the process that I go through with flipping in terms of looking at bosses, and I'll walk through that all here live. And obviously, I've gone through how to make money doing some of these flips. You can check them in the RS3 guide section. They're all there. So let us go. Oh, hello, viewer. We're going to go through here, and we are going to pop up. Give me a second. Challenge doing all this stuff live. We're going to pop up the RuneScape wiki. So when we're looking for flips, the main thing here is we want to try to find items that people want to buy, but also at the same time, people who get them don't necessarily need them. So the easiest flips to look at are from bosses, particularly high-level bosses where people don't keep their items and they just kind of mash that minus 5% because they just want to get the cash really quick. So I want to, I don't remember the names of these bosses, but let's look at Beastmaster. Someone from the clan killed him the other day because this is a big boss. So when we look at here, so we've got some consumables. These are super common. I'm just switching back and forth from everything here just because, again, only 2 screens, so hard to keep track of the stream, making sure that's healthy and everything else. Can you see this? Yeah? Okay, good. Gauntlets. So basically anything that's common should be a fairly good flip. My suspicion is that water talismans would flip pretty well given the fact that double XP is happening right now, and that it may or may not be less in demand because people have already, or rather more in demand, I guess, because people want them, but people that don't need them can sell them high. You know what? Let's just try it. Okay, let's give this a quick go. So let's switch back to RuneScape. Let's go over here. We are going to throw up a water talisman. So for those who don't know, what you do is you mash all the way up as high as you can go. It'll buy, so it'll bought for 57.87. Then you sell it. RuneScape's one buggy client. Then we sell it here. I go to sales history. Okay, so this is a perfect example, right? sold for 42.87, which is going to be your low price, and bought for 57.87, which is your high price. Now, just because it's double XP, one thing that I want to do here really quick, let's go back to the wiki. Let us click the water talisman, and let's just take a look at the chart really quick so we can see that it spiked up from pre-double XP, where it was at about 4,000, and it's now sitting quite high. Let's go back a little bit further. And I believe this was last double XP. So it looks like this price is increasing. So this is going to be a fairly low risk flip, at least from my opinion, because it seems like the equilibrium price is in and around that 4,000 mark. So we're only buying it for 300 GP more, and the price will take some time to come down. Let's try it. So 4287, so 4288. I'm just going to buy the limit, which I've already bought one, so that's fine there. I'm really glad we caught this live. Oh, we didn't catch it live. I forgot to change screens. This is amazing. Okay, I'm going to change screens, and you're going to see the stupid mistake I just made. Alrighty. Can't believe I just did that. I literally did a video on this. Okay, so I bought these for 57.87 rather than 42.88. Now, why did this happen? It's because I forgot to confirm the price. So super disappointed in myself. I can't believe I did it. But it is what it is. So how are we going to get rid of it? Oh, okay. So they bought for 5,000 each. So at least we're not, we're probably going to lose some money. But that's fine. So only because when we looked at the graph, the price was starting to decrease as double XP had progressed. We're going to list these for a little lower than the 57.87 mark. So I think that we're going to sell these for about 5,700, so 8,700 GP less. So at least we'll get some profit. So 28.44. And so we'll make 300K GP profit, hopefully. Hopefully. I can't believe I made that mistake. That was quite a silly one. So anyway, so these look good. When you look at the theoretical profit here, if you wouldn't have made a mistake, so let's calculate this. 57.87 minus 42.87, 1,500 GP per times 500 essentially, and 750K GP profit just from that one single flip alone. Not too shabby, especially because this actually takes a very low capital requirement. I mean, we only needed 2.5 mil. It's actually quite difficult to find flips of that nature. So anyway, we'll leave that one on there. Let us go back to the wiki and see what is going on here. Alrighty, let's continue. Oh, let's see. Maybe we can do ceramic scales. I believe these flip good. I've heard that they flip good, but the problem is they require so much capital that I'm gonna skip on them for now. Okay, so Arab bones. So this is actually maybe a good one. I've never done these types of bones before, but they sell they drop in very large quantities, right? And let's actually click into them here. Can you see them here? Yep, perfect. So they drop in good quantities. Maybe it's not so good, actually, just because of the fact that it only drops from certain monsters. Okay, so there you go. It's always good to look into things that drop. Stone spirits. Yeah, let's try some stone spirits. Let's try some Nechrite stone spirits. I don't know if it's going to work. No idea. I'm thinking that I know when I get stone spirits, I just want to sell them. I don't collect them by any means. So we'll see. So let's try not to make any silly mistakes like we did in the past. Okay, so this bought for 27.81. So just so you know, that is, my cough still hasn't gone away. I'm again month and a half into this crazy cough. So we're gonna mash it. So the average was 5,200, and it bought for significantly less. So I've never seen this before. where something has bought for at an upper maximum. Okay, we got to try this one again. Because, like, I don't understand what happened there. Okay, so we're going to buy one. We're going to really mash it up this time. Okay. Stupid G. Great Stone Spirit. Okay. Yeah, one. 27.81. And then sell it for as low as it can go. $4,200. Am I missing something here? I don't understand how I can buy it at 27.81 and then immediately sell it for higher. Okay, this stream is not turning out to be the greatest because this stuff isn't working the way it should. But I mean, if I can buy these, why wouldn't I? Right? Like, yeah. So 2,499,8 69 mil. I don't know if I want to take that chance, but I kind of do. Oh, I'm just gonna go over to the wiki really quick. So these spiked up in price, and they were sitting at about 2,000. I'm gonna do it. This might end up really bad. Okay, so for those watching, don't take this as an example. It's probably gonna bite me in the ass. Yeah. I don't understand. They bought it for as high. Bought it for 27.81. I'm just gonna try it. 27.81. Okay. 2782. Okay, let's try it. Okay, we're gonna leave it there. Okay. Alrighty, let us jump into a few more. This is me just looking at the price. So again, it stabilizes. Last double XP, it spiked up to, 3,000 or so. Oh no, I can't take the risk. Okay. All right, so Beastmaster, I'm getting kind of tired of them. So battle staffs might be a decent one. Battle staffs are interesting because of the fact that they are used for high alking. So they typically buy and sell fairly quick, and you can probably offload them because people that don't need them, don't know about them, probably will let them sell and buy really quick. I might not be able to buy some because I just went and bought a whole bunch for alking, so we'll see for the alchemizer. So 36.93. The G is the worst. Okay. 3,300. Okay, so that's good. So yeah, 3,301. Always hit enter. Don't do like I did. There we go. There. So that's another one there. That's a good idea. Ascendary Bolts E. Whoa. Okay. Just looking at the price, and these have spiked up incredibly over the last little bit. I don't know why. Whenever there's crazy big price manipulations, I'm very cautious about whether or not I do buys. It's just too risky otherwise. Okay, so some of these like huge plate rune salvages and stuff like that, these can be kind of interesting, I guess. Let's just try one here really quick. So let's mash this up. Oh, I'm not on the right screen. I apologize, everyone. This is why I need another screen. Okay, and you can see the battle staff's already buying at the 3,300. So this bought for 22,978. Let's offer this up. Lowest price possible. 22,551. Let's see. So that's a decent spread. I would personally do this. And I'll do it here in a second. I'm just going to take my battle staffs, find the price, sell 3,692. 3,692. Enter. Always enter. Don't mess it up, okay? Blue, that should be fine. Okay. So the problem with 2552, 22552, 22552. Like clearly, like the amount of capital required for this is nuts, right? So, like this is the thing is that I would probably do this, and I'd probably, I don't know, shoot in like 1,000, let's say, right? 22 mil. But you also have to realize that 1,000 at roughly 300 GP profit, that's 300K. You're tying up 22 million for 300K worth of profit. These have very stable pricing though. So you're probably going to be fine doing this, and you're probably not going to have much issues at all. So I'd be comfortable going about that and doing that flip. So let's go back to the wiki. Okay. Let's say crystal keys. So crystal keys are cool. And they can make some profit. So sometimes people are willing to buy them for a little bit higher, just in theory. I don't actually know. So let's try to buy one for 2495 is the high. Let's see. Check this out. Okay, so that's a cool one, right? Almost 1,000 GP profit. So again, the same issue that we have. Oh, okay, this isn't actually so bad. So 24. So I suspect this crystal keys to remain a good. Oh man, I'm sorry for not switching screens here. I suspect crystal keys here. Look at this really quick. I suspect crystal keys to remain a really, really good flip, and the reason why is because the buy limit's only 100. So you're not going to make a ton of profit on this over time, I guess, instantaneously. But you should be able to do this one fairly consistently, because you think, if we go back here to the wiki, this Beastmaster here drops 13 to 30 crystal keys in one go. It's uncommon, mind you. But I suspect a lot of people that are selling these keys are selling a lot more than they're actually picking up, right? Or rather that they require that they're buying. So you're essentially going to hit buy limits every time somebody wants to buy, so it should keep demand fairly high. Okay, let's switch bosses here. So what is a boss that people are doing that can drop some stuff? RS3 bosses here. Let's just explore. Okay, boss. Independent high-level bosses do not share. Okay, yeah. Let's think of... okay, Queen Black Dragon I think is a good one. She drops consistent items and everything like that. So, and this Water Talisman, again, just only because of the fact that it's double XP, I'm going to drop it just because I suspect that prices are going to start plummeting, which is also what we saw on the graph. And you can't see my RuneScape screen here. So 5650 is what I'm going to drop it to. Theoretically, I should leave it longer, but I'm not. So it is what it is. This buy Battle Staff, I'm actually going to cancel this order only because I've been buying Battle Staff, so I think it's going to stay at the 974. Yeah, Rune Salvage. Let's do this. 22979. 22979. Right? 22979. 22977. There. Should be fine. There we go. Water Talismans sold. Crystal Keys are buying. So 24974. 24974. 24974. Cool. Okay. All right, we've got room for one more slot. So QBD, let's go down to the drops. You can flip more expensive items, but I don't recommend it. I recommend doing flips of items that drop commonly. So like Sardonium Bruise 2. So here's actually a theory I have, and it may or may not be true. We'll find out here in a second after I explain the theory to you. So whenever there's something that drops at a brew 2, but most people want to be using it as a 3 dose or a 4 dose or putting it into flasks or whatever, I seemingly think that these things will sell for less because there's less people trying to buy 2 dose Sardomian brews, and the people that are trying to buy them are people that are trying to basically arbitrage and combining potions to make money. So let's just try this, and you'll notice our keys have sold, so we made a little bit of a profit there. So let's get rid of these. So sold them at 24794, and we are buying them at 2401, right? So not too shabby there, making some money. Oh, and the key sold instantaneously, which is always good. Our water talisman sold, which is phenomenal. So, Sardomian brew, 2 dose, because that's what QBD drops. There we go. So let's test the high price. Okay. So this may or may not work. I'm guessing now, seeing that we're at 24K and the average price is 8,200, that it's not going to buy. The reason why is because anyone that would want to buy this would want to buy this as a way to combine potions, right? And anyone who knows that they can combine potions and make more money would be selling it ahead of time. So we're just going to cancel this out. No big deal. Take our keys. Sell our keys. Okay. But if we go back to scene 2 here, one high level boss. Let's go back to bosses here. Let's go to the Calphite King. I'm just picking the Calphite King just randomly. So my theory, my concept behind Calphite King and why it would be a good boss to look at flips for is because of the fact that a lot of people that would be flipping items or at least killing Calphite King would be very high-level players. And so my suspicion is that you'd be able to find some really good drops that are flippable. Essentially anything that is... any herb is usually a good drop. So let's look at this here really quick. I'm just taking a quick little peek here. So if we look at, let's do Grimy Snapdragons. Only reason, lower price. Typically, oftentimes you can get more profit from doing higher item flips, making less profit per item, but you do more of them, so it's better off that way. Okay, let me switch back over. I need like an auto switcher. I need like a button. I don't have a stream deck or anything like that. That would make things really good. Leo says, where's PVM content? We need a tutorial for rots. Legios. So next is typically, I've done 2 videos, I think it is, on flipping theory, and every time I always reference next flips because I think you're entirely right. The drops that next drops are useless to the person doing next efficiently because obviously they're already high enough level, they don't need any of the items, so they'll typically be more likely to hit the -5 quite often. So that's the theory of kind of how those come about. I just wanted to pick something else. Yeah, that's the only reason why. Okay, so Grimy Torstals. Let's Torstal. Okay. Mash this up. Okay, so it bought for 9,000. Whenever there's like round numbers, you can tell that there's a flipper already involved in the price of it, just because naturally things aren't usually going to sell for their round numbers. Okay, so we are sitting on a gold mine potentially as it relates to Grimy Torstals. I'm just going to take a quick look here at the price chart. So the price really hasn't increased all that much through double XP. Like slightly it has. You're talking about, well, maybe I'm very wrong here actually when I look at the charts. Okay. Yeah, so we'll treat it the same way we did the water talismans, and we'll buy them, and then we'll just sell them for slightly less than the 9,000. So 7761. Let's do this. So we've got a fairly large flip here, and a lot of people probably have the concern about, you know, it takes money to make money and all that type of stuff. It does. You're not wrong there. But the reality is everything's in proportion, right? So on a percentage basis, the amount of money I'm making, the amount of money you would make, is basically identical. So yeah, that's kind of how that works. Okay, so battle staffs have not moved in a while, and my fellow flippers would hate me for doing this, but I'm going to go ahead and just slowly start reducing the price. So we bought the battle staffs for 3301. The last time we sold was 3692. So that's probably where they're sitting right now. So I'm going to drop them down to 3690. And I'm just going to leave them like that. So it's only 2 GP less. So we're talking 1600 GP difference. Not a big deal, but it could be make or break from somebody buying them or not. So that's how that is. We're buying more of the salvages, which works out. Am I still on the right screen? Okay, good. It's hard to keep all these screens together, especially with only 2. Crystal keys haven't moved in a bit, but I'm not overly concerned about that. Okay, so it was recommended that we do Legios flips. So let us head on over to the wiki and Legios. Is that correct here? Okay. Let's just go to Legio Primus. Is that fair? Okay. So, let's take a look here. Alrighty. Magic Shield Bows. I think this would be a really interesting flip. The reason why I think it would be interesting, and I'm just thinking out loud, is because it's a common drop, so it's going to drop fairly frequently. People are going to be getting these every drop, every second drop, whatever it may actually end up being. So for a person that would be doing these, the chance that they actually need these 100% is going to be very, very slim to none, especially in the unstrung, that's the word, fashion. So, but to people that are training fletching, these would be quite valuable. So let us go Magic Shield Bow. Okay. It's actually funny because I just bought a whole bunch of these yesterday because I am training fletching during double XP as well. So we've got 447. So 427. So not a ton of profit, but we can still try this. Why not, right? There's still a 20 GP profit on a 10,000 item flip. So 10,000 buy item times 20 GP, 200K. Shouldn't require much capital at all, so let's try it. So 44428. There we go, 4 mil. Right, leave that there. Still getting salvages. Our grimy torstals are starting to buy. Okay. Let's sell this really quick. I know this is some riveting content, eh? Okay, 9,000. So like I mentioned, just because it's double XP, the price of usually trading items increase over time. So I'm going to be pricing these slightly lower than what the max price is because I suspect as double XP closes to an end, the demand for these is going to drop. I could be wrong. Demand could keep kind of pushing up higher and higher and higher. It's not a risk I'm willing to take. So I'm going to list it at 8,900. Whoops. Give me a second. So I'm going to list it at 8,900. There we go. Should be pretty good. And we'll just leave it there. Shield bow starting to slowly, very slowly buy. And the reality is, it's probably another flipper that's price checking these. I'm not concerned because I think, again, that people that would be buying these are going to need them. So they're probably willing to mash up the price. And to spend an extra 5% to train a skill over the long run isn't really that big of a deal for somebody who needs it. So 446 is what we want to sell these for. 446. There we go. Okay, so we are full as it relates. Is there any other flips that people want to see me try to do? I can always throw something up here. No big deal. A lot of these things... Oh, the keys just sold. A lot of these things I would slowly start lowering prices on. We're a half hour in and a lot of items haven't sold yet. And to me, it's not the end of the world, but it certainly is something that I don't like sitting on. I don't like sitting on flips for overly long period of time. So my game plan is that within probably another 30, 45, 60 minutes, if things haven't bought, I'm canceling the buy orders. Anything that's left open for selling, I'm slowly but surely going to be reducing the prices on those for them to begin selling. All right, pure and simple. The chance that you lose money on flips is actually very, very, very low. And the reason why it's very low is because you already have quite a spread that's built in to everything. I'm just loading up everything here. Things are buying. Magic Shield Bows have bought quite a few of them, which is great. So this is fine. Perfect. So yeah, so that's kind of the idea there. So to my lovely commenter that was asking for flip ideas, hope this answers your question. I'm going to respond to your comment now. Tag this live stream in. You can take a look at it, kind of see how I go about it. This is how I do all my flips. I will admit that obviously there's some items that I have that I know are consistent flips that work very, 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 very well, that have good margins. I'm going to be that annoying person that doesn't disclose all of my secrets, although I don't think it would matter with my audience base. However, I hope this helps, and everyone enjoy the rest of your morning. Cheers.